This video is going to kick off a series which I am dubbing Common Sense. Note the incredibly clever wordplay. Now these videos are going to deviate from my typical content where I normally cover strategies and actions that you can immediately implement. These videos are going to make up a collection of mindsets and mental states. Really just looking to lean into some of that mental habits that you can apply across your finances and truthfully many areas of your life. Now with that being said, I'm still going to wrap up these videos with actions and next steps so that you can integrate these simple rules into your life. Now my goal with these videos is to help add new perspective into your financial life. And if that's something that you feel will help to change your life, I'd love to have you as part of the subscriber family. So having laid down that framework, I am kicking off this series with common sense rule number 1, inspect what you expect. Nobody that has succeeded in life and accomplished anything has done so by accident. No one finds themselves sitting on a mountain of achievement while thinking, how did I get here? Success and accomplishments are obtained when intentional actions are taken on a consistent basis and measured along the way. One of the most obvious examples of this is in professional sports because championships are won during the practice sessions where areas of improvement are consistently developed, speed is measured, agility is measured, and as you've probably heard before, what gets measured gets accomplished. Success with money is no exception to this rule. People at the top of the financial world did not just get there by accident, and they didn't inherit it either. In fact, a recent study of millionaires found that 88% of millionaires are self-made, meaning only 12% of them inherited funds that exceeded 10% of their total net worth. The overwhelming majority of financially successful people have become that way by executing an intentional plan and keeping close tabs on the progress. Again, consistency in the daily actions and inspecting what you expect is what drives the results. All right, so hopefully that illustrates just how critical it is to inspect what you expect, because what gets measured gets accomplished, and your financial success is no exception to that rule. But to take things a step further, we have to integrate that into our everyday life. So how can we inspect what we expect with our money? Here's 3 ways to integrate it into your financial path to success. Number 1, carve out a day every week to review your recent spending. Fun fact, I used to dub this Money Monday. I know it's lame, but I would take about 20 to 30 minutes every Monday night and I'd go through my bank and credit card statements. Not only would this help with keeping tabs on my spending, but I also caught a few fraudulent charges on my credit card. And truth be told, since I've had my credit card set to automatically pay the balance, I would have never noticed that I paid it. I'm not even sure if I've paid fraudulent charges in the past. Even crazier, one of my friends started doing this and noticed that someone had booked a round-trip flight to Brazil with his card. Good thing he was doing Money Monday and good thing he caught it. The point here is to start reviewing your spending on a more frequent basis, because if you're constantly getting hit with the, wait, I spent how much? Or wait, where did all that money go? It means that you're disconnected from your spending habits. You're not inspecting what you expect and it's working against you. Number 2, reduce the number of ways in which you spend your money. Now, to clarify on this, I'm not suggesting that you lower the spending on your typical expenses. I'm suggesting that you lower the ways in which you are spending. Allow me to elaborate. If you have several credit cards, bank accounts, debit cards, or other methods of payment, it probably makes tracking your expenses pretty darn complicated. And if you're able to simplify the path in which money goes in and out of your life, it will be considerably easier to monitor. To give you some insight into how I've personally made this happen, I currently have 1 debit card to my 1 checking account and 1 credit card, which is also tied to my 1 checking account. Now, every week when I log in to take a look at the expenses, all I need to do is check my checking account and my credit card activity, and I'm all up to speed. Now, in the event that something looks fraudulent, I'm checking every single week and I flag it right then and there. The point that I'm trying to make here is that simplicity tends to play a big part when it comes to the routine actions that set you up for success. If you had to log on to 3 different credit cards, multiple bank sites, and several different apps, it would be quite difficult to consistently keep tabs on your finances. Now, if you're currently in a spot with a lot of excess cards and accounts, I'd strongly recommend that you look for ways to simplify it. If you do choose to alter some of your payment strategies, just be sure that everything is current and that you have no auto pays set up on that specific card or account that you might be closing. And number 3 is to create and maintain a budget. Now, if you haven't seen my complete budget walkthrough video, I'm going to shamelessly plug it right now and leave a link in the description, because creating and maintaining a budget is one of the most effective ways to accelerate control of your finances, because there are several critical factors that go into it. First, to make an effective budget for yourself, looking at your previous month's spending will help to dial in the categories in which you need to budget. There is literally no better way to get acclimated to your spending history. Second, creating a balanced budget for future months will help to keep your goals front of mind, because you're the one who is setting the parameters. You're the one who is creating the guardrails that keep you on the path to progress. And lastly, this is the best framework to continually inspect what you expect. If you've set a goal to save $100 a month, your budget is the map to accomplish that. If your goal is to knock down and clear off your debts, abiding by the budget that you create is the way to get it done. And again, if you haven't created a budget just yet, don't worry about it. I've made a video that not only walks you through the process, but also includes free templates to complete your budget. So remember, inspect what you expect. Don't let your financial success strategy get away from you, because once you plant the seeds, you've got to water them and you've got to tend to their growth. Again, nobody arrives at success by accident. Nobody crosses their finish line by sheer coincidence. Intentional planning and consistency is the recipe for success. Now, as I mentioned before, my goal with all of these videos is to help change lives. I'm always thrilled to expand the family of subscribers, but just as important, if you know of someone in your life that can benefit from the messages in my videos, please share it with them. If I'm able to change just one person's life for the better, mission accomplished. Thanks for tuning in to the first episode of Common Sense. I need to work on a witty tagline to end these videos.